It's been a long time coming, but the Champions League is finally back, you guys. In today's video, we go over key dates that you need to know, as well as some changes that were made to the tournament that are very important. And we wrap up the video with a refresher on what teams still need to play in the round of 16. Not gonna waste any time, guys. Let's get right into it. As for the rest of the competition, it is scheduled as followed. The rest of the round of 16 will be completed on August the 7th or 8th. As for the quarterfinals, they will start on August the 12th and run through August the 15th. These will be taking place in Lisbon, Portugal. Semifinals will take place 3 days later on the 18th and 19th. And the final will take place on the 23rd of August in Lisbon, Portugal, at the Estadio do Sport Lisboa. Guys, be sure to check out my previous video on my predictions for what teams would make it into the quarterfinals. It was a lot of fun, and you'll be able to get a refresher, more or less, of what kind of form these teams were in before the involuntary break. Because you'll get to see why I chose them. I explain why I thought they would get into the quarterfinals. One very important change is that after the round of 16, the competition will go into a single match knockout style tournament. So after the round of 16 is completed, the quarterfinals and the semifinals will be in this layout. And I know a lot of you are probably wondering, are fans going to be allowed back into the stadiums for the Champions League? Well, it is still unknown at the moment. When asked about the prospect of fans being able to attend the Champions League or Europa League finals, Seferin said, "If I answer today, I don't think spectators will be at the Champions League quarterfinals, semifinals, or final. But things are changing rapidly. A month ago, I wasn't even sure if we would play the competitions, but now we will do it, hopefully. We haven't decided yet about fans or not. I will assess at the beginning of July. It would be incompetent for us to decide in advance about an uncertain situation." Sounds to me like a very well thought out answer. But can you blame him? You really don't want to be the guy to say, oh yeah, fans will be allowed back into the stadiums, just for it to come crashing down and then you have a lot of disappointed fans. Better to play it safe in my book, but just going off of the trajectory that we've seen with all of the precautions that have been taking place, I for one am very optimistic that fans will be allowed back into the stadiums within the next month or two, hopefully. As for the change to the style of the competition, going from a two-legged affair in the quarterfinals and semifinals down to a single match knockout, I really can't blame them. I mean, I'm just happy to have the Champions League back. I'm not gonna complain in any way, shape, or form, because the alternative was, well, they just scrap it all together. And I, for one, could not wait to have the Champions League back. As a quick reminder, right before the involuntary break, we saw Atalanta, RB Leipzig, PSG, and Atletico Madrid advance into the quarterfinals. This leaves 4 matches left to play in the second leg of the Champions League round of 16. Those 4 matches include Bayern versus Chelsea, Barcelona versus Napoli, Manchester City versus Real Madrid, and Juventus taking on Lyon. Now, some of these matches are a little bit more competitive than others. Take the Bayern versus Chelsea match, for example. Chelsea is down 3 goals going into the second leg, so they are going to need a perfect match if they want even a slimmer of hope getting into the quarterfinals. As for the Barcelona versus Napoli game, they were tied 1-1, and Napoli just beat Juventus for their first cup back from the break, so they are looking in some pretty decent form. It's going to be a great match, I am sure, and one I'm definitely looking forward to. The other match, which in my predictions video I was hyping up the most, is the Manchester City-Real Madrid game. Real Madrid is currently down with an aggregate score of 1-2. Can they get at least 2 goals past Manchester City this time around? It's going to be one intense match, so keep an eye out for it because I know I am. And last but not least, we had previously mentioned that Juventus just lost to Napoli in the Italian Coppa, so Ronaldo is going to be out for some revenge, I'm sure. Can Ronaldo come in clutch and help Juventus get the come from behind victory? And guys, we have a very special video coming this upcoming Tuesday, because this Tuesday, June the 23rd, marks our 1-year anniversary here on YouTube. Time definitely flies when you're having fun, and because it is such a special occasion, we are going to be having another jersey giveaway. So be sure to mark your calendar, don't miss out on next week's video because you're gonna get all the details there. Thanks so much to everybody for all of your support. Be sure to like this video and share it with a friend. And as always guys, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.